When his behaviour was as frenetic as it was now, the best thing was to stand back and wait until he calmed down. The doctor's activity seemed to be coming to an end as the glowing central column on the console slid to a halt. The doctor picked up a handy toffee hammer and gave the panel closest to him a hefty wallop, as if for luck. Martha frowned and then smiled at this. Sometimes it seemed to her the doctor operated more by luck than logic, yet still he seemed to get away with it. There was something irresistible about his enthusiasm and general haphazardness that just made her grin. "Have we got there in time?" she asked him. He whirled around now and caught her laughing at him. "Yes, just in time, I think." He stopped. "In time for what?" "I don't know," she said. "You might have something about saving somebody or something and getting there in time? Some awful kind of danger?" "That's it!" he cried. "I hadn't realised I'd told you so much about it already." "Hardly anything," she protested. "What kind of danger?" "The Voracious Craw," he said very solemnly. "I see," she said. "Oh, they're a terrible lot. Each one is the size of a vast spaceship. They just go sailing about with their mouths hanging open, devouring things. They look just like, I don't know, gigantic inflated tapeworms or something, only much worse." A picture of a pale green frozen world appeared on the scanner screen. Tiermanns world, named after its only settlers. "And this voracious thing is headed towards it?" The doctor stabbed a long finger at a grey blob that Martha had taken to be a featureless landmass. "There it is, circling the world, chomping its way through continents." "It's huge," she cried, "and, according to the instruments, it's heading towards the only human settlement on that whole planet. They've got about 36 hours. He flashed her a grin. "What do you reckon to whizzing down there and tipping them off, eh? They might not even know they're about to be gobbled up by a massive, flying, tapeworm, nasty space thingy." His hands were scurrying over the controls again before she could even reply. The warping brouhaha of the ship's engines drowned out any thoughts she might have aired at this point. Instead, Martha peered at what she could see on the screen of the Voracious Craw and imagined what it would look like from down on the surface. What it would be like to gaze up into the mouth of a creature that could eat whole worlds. She was jerked out of her reverie by the doctor tapping her briskly on her shoulder. "Come on, we got vital stuff to do, you know, people to warn, lives to save." He walked out of the TARDIS onto the frozen grass of the glade. "Ah," he said. Martha stepped past him. "What is it?" He nodded at the bulky form of the female sabre-toothed tiger before them. She was ready to spring. Her low-throated growl made the very air tremble. Her glittering green eyes pinned the time travellers to the spot, and Martha knew suddenly they were both going to